Now today we're going to be making an over-the-top chili on our pellet grill. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking these green peppers, this onion, and this whole garlic, as well as some rotel tomatoes and green chilies and spicy beef broth, and we're going to be putting it in this Dutch oven pot on our pellet grill. And above our pellet grill, I did not have any venison ready to go, so I went and got some 80/20 ground beef. But during the winter time, during deer season, I absolutely love using venison. We're going to put this into a ball over this pot, and as the ground beef cooks and fat drips off of it, oil drips off of it, that is going to go into the chili, and I cannot wait to try this. It was amazing last year and I did it off video, so I wanted to make this on video. Now I did see some people talking about garlic and how hard it is to peel this stuff, and a lot of folks will say just, squish it with your knife. But if you've got a little bit of strength in your hand, just squeeze in, rotate. It's hard to do with one hand, seriously, but just come in here, and then you want to be a pain in the tuchus on this one, don't you? You want to be a pain, but it generally isn't that hard to do that. Let me see how this one wants to do. So right here on the cusp, just squeeze in right there and squeeze in on the side, and you'll see how that comes up a little bit right there. See, that one did not want to be a pain in the tuchus, but yes. So we're going to be dicing all of this stuff up, throwing it in this pot, then we'll show you putting it on the pellet grill. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. I didn't use spicy beef broth last year, but the wife and me absolutely love hot stuff. So let's get in here and I'll show you everything put together, and then when we put it on the pellet grill. Now, by the way, you can come in here and chop your green peppers all you want to, or you can just sit here and make sure to just rip up your green peppers, because guess what? It's a chili. It's not like it's going to be looking good after a few hours anyways. I mean, it's going to look tasty, but it's not going to look like, oh my God, this is a 5-star Michelin restaurant. You don't have to get in here and have these perfect little pieces of green pepper. You're cooking in your kitchen, damn it, and this is how you do it. You can do it however you want to. I don't really care how you do it, but personally, to me, I don't really cut up my green peppers. I just eat them. Now, today is the first time I've ever used this hardcore carnivore chili mix, and I cannot wait to see what this tastes like. But after looking at the ingredients list, it's definitely one that I'm excited to try. But let's get in here and let's add in 4 cups of our spicy beef broth. Oh my, this stuff smells so wonderful. Why? Because it's beef broth, and I love beef broth. You can actually, one thing, if you have dogs, one thing that you should be doing is adding some broth to your dog's food, because dog food is surprisingly dry and it adds in a little bit of moisture. Now, I don't use this stuff. I use some more stuff that I get from PetSmart, but it's definitely something that I've started to do at the suggestion of one of my dog vets. And I was like, my God, I never even thought about that. But yeah, 4 cups, 32 ounces. Let's absolutely go. I love it when I don't have to measure. And then we just come in here and we stir everything around. And like I was saying before, you're not like, this is all going to be kind of mixed and combobulated a little bit, so you don't have to worry too much about making sure that everything looks so perfect. And now look, my wife is on keto right now, and honestly, I've been on keto for quite some time, trying to keep my carb down, like my carbs as low as possible, because I am a diabetic. She is not a diabetic, but we are trying to have a kid. So it's one thing that her fertility specialist suggested to her, is trying to go on a keto diet. And look, honestly, I like beans. I love beans, but she wants a beanless chili, and I am all here for it. Now, before we put this on the grill, I want to see what this flavor profile is like with the spicy beef broth as well as this chili mix. That's got that's strange. It's got like a cinnamon front note, and then you can taste the chilies coming behind that, and then the spiciness from the beef broth is right there on your tongue and the top of your mouth. That is not what I was expecting. But that's actually good. I don't know how this is going to wind up being after it's cooked and the fat gets in here and everything. I was just sitting here thinking I could add some beef tallow. I'm sure my wife wouldn't mind. I'm not going to. I'm thinking about it, maybe on the next one. Maybe when I do venison, it'll need a little bit of extra richness. But I can see where some people might not be a fan of that. But I'm down. I want to see what this tastes like. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to be putting this into a ball formation and put it directly over the top of this chili mixture. And this should be good in about 2 to 3 hours. Then we'll mix in the meat into the chili, and then we will continue to let it simmer on the grill at 225 degrees with some pecan wood. And every hour we'll come out here and stir. So what this is going to do is it's going to put a smoky flavor on the meat as well as into the chili from the pecan pellets being burned. I cannot wait to taste this, especially because it's supposed to be like 35 degrees tonight. Now I got the leaves out of the backyard. It's been about 2 hours and it looks like I've got a couple of kittens sitting here talking about, hey, that food smells really good. But I want to give you a quick glance at it at 2 hours in. It's about 130, 140 degrees internal, but this is what it's looking like. And oh, my Lanta is looking absolutely wonderful. Now, after a few hours, this is what she is looking like. And y'all, this is looking absolutely wonderful. And I cannot wait to try this. My Lanta, that beef broth and everything simmering down is looking absolutely, woohoo, man. This is, you know what? It's still a little liquidy, but even, you know what? I just want to try. Oh my God. Oh, once I add that meat in, it's going to be great. It's very smoky. It's absolutely very, very smoky. But look at this little meteorite that we got working right here. Oh, let me break it open. Come on, there we go. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah, it's still rather juicy. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is very juicy inside of there. And there's a nice little smoke ring. Oh my God. That is absolutely good hamburger meat. I got the cats on the back porch sitting here like, you know, you want to give us some of that. Like, I mean, just as I'm pushing this, you can see the juices just coming out of this. The wife was just telling me how hungry she was. And I told her, I said, well, baby, here's the good thing is that now, here, let me move this over so y'all can see this. And I cannot lose a lot of heat because I got other things to cook for meal prep. But I was like, yeah, we're pretty much going to be ready to go as soon as we get back. We had a pipe bust on the outside of the house this afternoon. So I had to sit there and fix that. But thankfully, it's just before everything gets winterized anyways. And it happened on a day that it was like 80 degrees outside and not when it's like 30-ish degrees outside. That is a blessing in itself. But yeah, if you have not made over-the-top chili, whether it be on your pellet grill or anything like that, definitely do that. For the love of everything that's holy. I did it last year. I had a brain fart there for a second because the cat was sitting there next to me. But y'all, it's looking absolutely amazing. I'm probably going to let it simmer down some more. Oh, the cat's trying to come over here. The cat is trying its dangest to be like, Dad, I am very, very cute. Now, let me pick up the camera. No, Smokey, you can't have any of this. No, you can't have any of this, Smokey. I'm sorry. This is what I'm dealing with right now. Smokey. Come on, let me have a little bit. Watch her. Watch. Huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This, my friends, is the overtop chili. It's the finale of it. My Atlanta. This is looking absolutely wonderful. Also, if you ever wondered what I use for a wireless lav set, that's it. Hey, my dog's sitting there like, I see Dad. I see Dad. Look at it. Look at him. As soon as my feet, they're like, oh, there's something over here. I swear. I know there is. You can't really see him. Hold on. You can kind of see him. Hey, squirrel butt. Squirrely, what are you doing? Dad, I see you, but I can't really make you out. But y'all, seriously, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. If you hadn't already made it, it's getting cold. Make you some chili. Thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.